Hello friends, this is my second lecture on topic term symbols. Today we will learn how to find term symbols from electronic configuration, and then we will learn how to find the ground state term. But before starting our today's topic, let us revise our previous lecture. In our previous lecture, we have a look back at the quantum numbers. Then we define a new quantum number capital L for a multi-electron system, which is resultant orbital angular momentum, and we gave a formula to find its value. This is the formula to find the value of capital L. Similarly, we define second new quantum number capital S for a multi-electron system, which is resultant spin momentum, and to calculate its value, we have a formula S is equal to small s1 plus s2, s1 plus s2 minus 1, then we go up to s1 minus s2. The values of L and S, they are calculated from small l and small s. Then we see that how the values of capital L and capital S, they couple to give you a new quantum number called capital J, which gives us total angular momentum quantum number, and its value is given by this formula. We defined there that J can have only positive values. Then we define term symbol by this formula. So where 2s plus 1 is called spin multiplicity, L value is determined by this formula, and for a particular value of L, we give a particular state. Like if L is 2, we give it a state capital D, and J values after determining capital L and capital S, we determine J values by this formula. So by applying these formulas, we successfully calculated the term symbols for P2 and D2 configuration. So for P2, capital S came out to be 0 and 1. It can have two values, and capital L it can have three values, 0, 1 and 2. So if we did not consider J, then we get these six term symbols. By calculating the value of J, these were the total term symbols for a P2 configuration. Similarly, for D2 configuration, value of S was either 0 or 1, and L can have any values from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Without considering the value of J, these were the 10 states. If we consider the value of J, these were the complete term symbols for D2 configuration. Now, having this knowledge, let us start today's lecture. First, we will define a new term called microstate. So, we can define microstate simply by saying that it gives us the number of arrangements by which a given number of electrons can be arranged to a particular configuration. So, to find the microstate, we have to follow certain formulas. First thing we have to keep in mind that while finding the number of arrangements, we should not consider that arrangement in which two electrons they possess the same set of quantum number. That is, the Pauli's exclusion principle should not be violated. Second thing, we have to keep in mind that only unique microstates have to be considered, and we can calculate the number of microstates. There is a mathematical formula by which we can determine the number of microstates for a given number of electrons in a particular orbitals. The formula is this: 2 into 2l plus 1 factorial. This sign means factorial. Factorial means it is a mathematical operator. X factorial means x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 up to 1. Suppose x is 5. Let me give you example. 5 factorial means we will start from 5 and multiply by 4 by then 3 then 2 then 1. This is the meaning of factorial. So the formula is 2 into 12 plus 1 factorial divided by x factorial multiplied by 2 into 12 plus 1 minus x whole factorial, where L is orbital quantum number, x is the number of electron. Now let us apply this formula to a P2 configuration. Let us see how many arrangements are possible for a P2 configuration. Let us apply for p orbital. L is having value 1. So the formula becomes, putting this value in this formula, 2 into 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 into 3 factorial divided by x. How many electrons are there? We have to find for 2 electrons. So 2 factorial multiplied by 2 into 12 plus 1, we have already seen it is 2 multiplied by 3, 6 minus x is 2, 6 minus 2 factorial. Okay. Now 2 into 3 is 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial and multiplied by 4 factorial. Now 6 factorial can be written as 6 into, we can write 6 factorial as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 4 factorial. Okay, 2 factorial into 4 factorial. So 4 factorial gets cancelled. Now 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. 2 factorial is 2. 2 into 1, 2. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. So there are 15 ways by which we can arrange 2 electrons in these 3 p orbitals. Let us try to draw these arrangements. So from this formula gives that for a p2 configuration, there are 15 different arrangements by which we can arrange these 2 electrons. Now let us try to draw these. First thing is, this electron can be here, this electron can be here. Now this is, please keep in mind, for this orbital ml is plus minus plus 1, this orbital ml is 0, so this orbital ml is minus 1. Okay, now this is the first arrangement. Now second arrangement which is possible is, this electron can be here, this electron can be here. Now third is, this can be here, both are clockwise. Next possible is this clockwise, this anti-clockwise spin. Next is this clockwise, this anti-clockwise. Next is this clockwise, this anti-clockwise. Next is this anti-clockwise. This can be clockwise. This can be anti-clockwise. This can be clockwise. This can be anti-clockwise. This can be clockwise. Next thing is, this can be anti-clockwise. This can be anti-clockwise. This can be anti-clockwise. This can be anti-clockwise. Next is, this can be anti-clockwise. This can be. So you can see all these arrangements, these are unique. Next possibility is, these 2 electron may be paired. Now we have to keep in mind they should be with opposite spin. Why? Because we have to follow the Pauli's exclusion principle. Next arrangement is these 2 electron with this orbital. Next is these 2 electrons with opposite spin in this orbital. So you can see these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 8, 8, 4, 12, 13, 14, and these are unique 15 arrangements for a P2 configuration. So we will call these unique arrangements as microstates. There are 15 microstates for a P2 configuration. Now, the microstates of a given configuration have the same energy only if electron repulsions on the atom are negligible. Then they will have same energy. But as we know that atoms and most of molecules are compact and small, so inter-electronic repulsions are strong in these cases and we cannot ignore them. That means all these microstates, they will have different energy. The microstates that correspond to different distribution of electrons have different energies. Let us try to understand. I will draw only 2-3 configurations. Suppose we have one configuration this and second configuration this. Now you can see in this microstate the two electrons are in the same orbital, so they have more repulsions. Inter-electronic repulsions are more, but in this case these two electrons, they are in different orbitals. So in this case the inter-electronic repulsions are less compared to this case. So we can say this microstate has higher inter-electronic repulsion, so it has higher energy than this state. So similarly, if we draw all these microstates, then we can see that some of the states will have a like this state, and this state, it will have same energy. So some states will have same energy, so we can group them together, the microstates that have the same energy. So by considering this, we obtain the spectroscopically distinguishable energy levels, which are called terms, and these are denoted by term symbols. So what are the terms? Terms are the different groups of a different microstates collection or group of different microstates of a particular configuration that has the same energy. So the to describe terms we use term symbols. Now we will define a new quantum number ml that we are going to use it today. So ml is called resultant orbital magnetic quantum number, and its values are calculated by summation of small ml, which is for normal atoms. So the formula is given by, it is a very simple formula. ml is equal to summation of small ml by simply adding the ml values of individual electrons. We can calculate the resultant ml for a multi-electron system. Let us see how we can. Suppose these are 3 p orbitals. So first p orbital has ml1. So I am writing here ml value. Okay, small ml. As we know that for p orbital, L is equal to 1. So ml is equal to minus, there are 3 possibilities, -1, 0 and +1. So that's why there are 3 p orbitals. So this is with ml1, this is with ml0, this is with ml -1. So this applies to all these sets. So let us draw a configuration by this. Okay. So I will draw simple configurations. Suppose we have some different configuration. I have this configuration, and suppose I have to calculate it for this system. We will calculate it for all these systems. Let us calculate for first this system. Now we have to calculate capital ML for this system. ML is given by the sum of, summation means adding the individual values. So for this electron, ML is +1. We will have +1 plus comes from this summation. What is the ml value for second electron? It is in that orbital which has ml 0, so it is 0, so ml comes out to be 1. So for this system ml is plus 1. Let us calculate for this system. Now this system has two electrons in a orbital having value plus 1, so we will do 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2. Okay, so simply ml will give us by 2, because these are 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, as there are no electrons, so its value is 2. Now let us calculate for this system. This system ml is a first electron, small ml is plus 1, plus sign. For second electron it is now minus 1. So 1 multiplied by minus 1. So it is 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So for this system, capital ML is 0. Let us calculate for this system. For this system, as we have 3 electrons, so value for first electron is 1. For second electron is 0. For third electron is it is minus 1. So for this also value will come out to be 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So that's how we can calculate the ml values from small ml values. So our today's task will be this. We will do the example in our coming slides where we will apply this formula. So just as ml can have 2l plus l plus 1 values given by l minus 1, 0 up to minus l minus 1 and minus 1. Similarly, capital ML can also have 2l plus 1 values starting from plus l to l minus 1, 0, minus l minus 1, minus l. So suppose l is 3. For this case, ML can have 2 into 3 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 values. What are those? ML can be plus 3, plus 2, next, plus 1, next is 0, next is minus 2, next is minus 1, next value is 0. So these are the various 7 values possible of ML for L is equal to 3. Now we can also determine value of L from ML. If we know the values of ML, we can determine the value of L. Suppose value of ML comes out to be, we get 3 values of ML, plus 1, 0 and minus 1. Now this set corresponds to the value of L is equal to 1. So from ML values, we can calculate L. The next quantum number similar to ML is MS, which is obtained by algebraic summation of small ms values for individual electrons. For individual electron, ms can have 2 values. Ms can be plus half and it is denoted by upward arrow, and ms is equal to minus half, it is denoted by downward arrow. So in our coming slides, instead of plus half, we will denote it by upward arrow, and minus half, we will denote it by minus downward arrow. Now, similarly, ms is calculated by the formula summation of small ms. Now, let us try to apply this formula to some cases. Now, suppose we have this arrangement. Okay, we have this arrangement. We have this arrangement, and we have one, anything you can write this arrangement. Let us try to calculate ms for, let us try to calculate ms for this system. Now this is an upward arrow means half. So ms is we have to see the small ms of individual electrons, it is half. For this electron, it is half. For this electron, again, it is an upward arrow, means it is positive half value. For this electron, again, it is an upward arrow, half. So its value comes out to be half plus half is equal to 3 by 2. The value of capital MS is 3 by 2. Now let us calculate for this system. For this system, MS is now it is half. It is minus half. Half minus half is 0. It is half plus half. This is half plus half. It comes out to be 1. Let us calculate for this half plus or minus half 0 plus or minus half 0. This is plus half 0 plus 0 plus half. So it is half. Now for this system, this is half and this is minus half. It is 0. Okay. So if we carefully see, we can calculate MS value by very simple formula. Count the number of unpaired electrons. 1, 2, 3. Multiplied that by half. So 3 multiplied by half is 3 by 2. So MS is 3 by 2. Now in this configuration, how many unpaired electrons? 1, 2. 2 multiplied by half is 1. In this electronic configuration, how many unpaired electrons? 1. So how many unpaired electrons? 1 multiplied by half is half. So it is quite simple to calculate the values of capital MS. Now S can have half, 3 by half, 5 by 2 value for odd number of electrons as we already did. So if the number of electrons are even, then S will have a value 0, 1 or 2. We can again do, suppose this is 3 electrons, it is odd. We have 4 electrons, these are even. Now let us calculate for this half, 3 by 2, it comes out to be in fractions for odd number of electrons. For even number of electrons, half minus half, 0, half plus half, 1. So it comes out to be a whole number. So if the electrons are odd, S will come out to be in fractions. If they are even, it will come out to be a whole number. So, but S cannot have negative value. It will always be positive. Similarly, to L, for a given value of capital S, we have 2S plus 1 values of MS. Now, which are given by plus S, S minus 1, up to minus S1, minus S minus 1 and minus S. Thus, you can see if S is 0, MS is 0. It can have only one value. If S is 1, MS is plus 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, then minus 1. If S is 3 by 2, its value is 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 is half. Half minus 1 is minus half. Minus half minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. So it can have 4 values. Now, when we have to find the term symbol for a given electronic configuration, we first draw a table of microstates. Now here we will see how to draw that table. First thing is that we have to write the element whose term symbol we have to find. We have to write its electronic configuration. Second thing, very important thing, that the closed shell configurations, like which are completely filled, like NS2, NP6, ND10, they will always give a term 1s0. You can calculate for this system, it will always come out to be 1s0. I will do for a P6 system. Let us try to calculate how this comes. P6 system is like this. So 2 electron here, 2 electron here, and 2 electron here. Now capital ML is, this is plus 1, this is 0, this is minus 1. Capital ML is how many electrons? 2 electrons in plus 1 orbital with ML value plus 1. 2 multiplied by plus 1 is plus 2. 2 multiplied by 0 is 0. There are 2 electrons in an orbital having ML minus 1. So 2 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 2. So 2 minus 2 comes out to be 0. So ML has 0 value for L is equal to, if L is 0, ML is 0. So if L is 0, the symbol is S. Now let us calculate capital MS. Okay. So capital MS is a simple half minus half 0. Half minus half 0. Half minus half 0. So it is 0. MS is 0. That means S is can have only 0 value. So S is 0. 2S plus 1 is 1. So S0, L0, they can have only one value, 0, L plus S. So the term is 1S0. So for the closed, similarly you can find for ND10. The closed shell, they will always have a term 1S0, and this term is totally symmetric and makes no contribution to the angular momentum. So we don't have to consider the closed shell configuration when we have to find the term symbols for an element. So this is important. Only electrons in open, or we can say incompletely filled shells like NS1 and P2, it is not completely filled, and T4, they contribute to the term symbol. So term symbols are used for the incompletely filled shell. Most probably it will be the outer shell that is infilled. Now next thing is to find the number of microstates. We have already done this. This is a formula to find the number of microstates. Then what we will do, we will make a table of different microstates by different ml and ms value. Why? Because from these values we have to calculate capital ml and capital ms. So after calculating capital ML and capital MS, we will collect them in certain groups based on their ML values. We will make a specific groups. When we will do the examples, you will see later. Next thing is to, in order to find term symbol, we don't require ML and MS value. What value we require? We require capital L, capital S, and capital J, as the term symbol is 2S plus 1 L J. So L and S values, they are calculated from the values of MS and ML. Now we will make the groups of ML values like this. From this we can calculate L. Similarly, we can arrange MS value in this type of configuration, and we can calculate value of S. We will see in the coming examples. Next important thing is hole formation. So this is used when the subshell is more than half filled, then we use this theory. So it is easier to find the term for a subshell that is more than half filled using holes rather than considering large number of electrons. Let us understand this by example. Suppose we have to find the configuration of P4. P2, it is easier to find, it has 2 electrons. Now it has 4 electrons, but we can consider this system that this system contains 2 holes. Holes means the number of electrons required to completely fill the orbitals. What are the maximum number of electrons that can come to a p orbital? It is a 6. So already 4 are there. So how many are left? 2. So we can say it has 2 holes. So this P4 configuration, it will have same term symbols as P2 configuration. No need to do the complex analysis for 4 electrons. Simply 6 minus 4, 2. So they will have same term symbol. The only difference will be that the order of energy of terms will change as the orbital is more than half filled. This we will do when we will find the ground state term. Next thing that is also very important is that when we have to find the term symbol for an atom in its ground state, then we can use this relation that if L is even, then we will take S is equal to 0. If L is odd, we will take S is equal to 1. Like if L is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6, we will take S to be equal to 0. Similarly, if L is 1 or 3 or 5, we will take S is equal to 1. Now let us try to understand when we will use this formula. Now we have already done that for a P2 configuration, S is can be either 0 or 1 and L can be 0, 1 and 2. So please watch my earlier lecture on term symbols. If you have forgotten how to calculate these values, I have kept the link in the description of this video. Please find there. Now by applying this formula, we can have 6 different combination S0, L0, S0, L1, 0, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 2, which gives you 6 term symbols. If we ignore J, we have these 6 spectroscopic terms for a P2 configuration. But this these 6 values, they are true when the atom is in its excited state, like for this type of configuration np1 n dash p1, where n and n dash are quantum numbers. Like these two electrons, they are not present in the same shell. It can be 2p1 3p1, okay, or 2p1 4p1 3p1 4p1. All these type of systems, they will have all these term symbols, they are valid for them. But when we have to take atom in ground state, in the ground state, the two electrons, they will be present in the same shell, like 2p2, or it can be 3p2. Means these two electrons, they are present in the same orbitals of the same shell. Then all these term symbols, they are not valid. Only few of these are valid. To check which terms, which state terms are valid, we apply this formula. Like if L is even, now we will calculate for L is equal to 0. So this formula says if L is 0, S can have only one value, 0. So S can be 0. So it is not possible when atom is in its ground state. So that L is 0, S is 1. This combination now is not possible when the atom in its ground state. This is restricted by Pauli's exclusion principle. We will see later. Now let us calculate for this when L is 1. Now 1 is a odd number. If L is odd, S is 1. So S can have only one value, 1. Now if L is 2, 2 is a even number. So S can have only one value, 0. So for L0, S0 symbol is 1s. We have not considered J value. If L is 1, S is 1, the term is 3p. If L is 2, S is 0, the term is 1d. So only these three terms, this will contribute to the term symbols for atom in the ground state. Now we have already done that for P2 configuration. There are how many different arrangements possible? 15 microstates are possible. Now let us see why I say okay, this 3D is not possible. So for 3D, value of D symbol value of L is 2. That means these two electrons, they are present in the same shell. So this gives us L is equal to 2. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, and this spin multiplicity is 3. 2s plus 1 is equal to 3. So s comes out to be 1. S1 means both the electrons they have parallel spin. But this is not possible because it violates Pauli's exclusion principle. But if we have two p orbitals of two different shells, like one here and one here, like in excited state, then this is possible. Now there is no restriction. So that's why in ground state the number of terms reduces to a smaller value, which we can easily find by applying these relations. I hope it is clear to you. Now we can also calculate that how many microstates are present in this term symbol. Like we have 15 microstates for a P2 configuration. So these 15 microstates, they can, all these 15 microstates, they can be represented by these three term symbol. So we can calculate the number of microstates which can be represented by a given term symbol by a very simple formula, which is multiplicity multiplied by 2l plus 1, 2l plus 1 value of the state. Now let us apply it to 1s. For 1s multiplicity is 1. 1 multiplied by 4, s value of L is 0. 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 into 1. So 1s symbol, it can represent 1 microstate. Now calculate for 3p. For 3p multiplicity is 3 multiplied by, as it is p, so value of L is 1. So 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 into 3, 9. So this 3p state can be applied to 9 microstates. It can represent 9 microstates. Similarly, 1d multiplicity is 1. So for d, L is equal to 2. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. So the 5 microstates, they can be represented by symbol 1d. 9 microstates, they can be represented by symbol 3p. 1 microstate, it is represented by 1. So total number of microstates, 5 plus 9, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. So all these 15 microstates, they can easily be represented by these three state terms. We will do in the coming example. Now let us apply what we know already to the different atoms. Suppose let us calculate the term symbol for hydrogen. So the hydrogen has only one electron, so its electronic configuration is 1s1. Now let us try to calculate the various number of microstates that are possible for this configuration. So for S, L is 0 and X is 1. So 2 multiplied by 2 into 0, 2, 2 plus 1 is 1. So it becomes 2 factorial divided by X is 1 factorial. So it is 2 minus 1, 1 factorial. So it comes out to be, there are two ways by which we can represent this electronic configuration. This has two microstates. Like we can have electron with the plus half spin, or we can have electron with the minus half spin. So for this microstate, value of ml is summation of ml, as it is contains only one electron, and for that electron ml is 0. 1 multiplied by 0 is 0. So ml is 0. For this microstate, again it is in the same orbital, so ml is 0. Now for this, ms is a summation of small ms. Its small ms is half. So its value is plus half. Its value is for ms is minus half, as the arrow represents small ms is equal to minus half. So now we have to calculate L. Like for these two microstates, ml is 0, so it can be give us a value L0. L is 0, ml is 0. So S is half. MS is half. So if we put S is equal to half, then MS can be plus half or minus half. So these two values, they can be represented by S value half. As we already did that, MS is equal to plus S2 by difference of 1 minus S. So half minus 1 is minus half. So S is equal to 1 can represent these two values. So the term symbol becomes, what is the formula for term symbol? 2S plus 1 LJ. Now S is half. 2 multiplied by half is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the symbol becomes 2. Now L will come from this L0. Then we can use symbol S. Now J. J is L plus S to L minus S by difference of 1. We can calculate J by calculating L plus S value. So L plus S is, what is L plus S? It is half. What is L minus 1? S is again half. So it has only one term symbol, 2S half. So this is the term symbol for hydrogen. It is 2S half. Now let us calculate for 1s2. If you will calculate the number of microstates by putting in this formula, you will see that we will get only one microstate, that is one electron with the up spin, second electron with the down spin. Now what is the value of ml for this electron? Ml is 0. 1 into 0 is 0. For this again 0. 1 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. ms is plus half minus half 0. So both L and S, they are 0, because if L is 0, ml is 0. If S is 0, ms is 0. The term symbol becomes 2s plus 1 will give you 1, and L0 will give you S, and J value will be 0 plus 0, 0. As it is a closed configuration, we have already done. Its term symbol is 1s0. Next atom is lithium with atomic number 3. Its configuration is 1s2, 2s1. As we have already said that closed shell, they do not contribute. Only 2s1 will contribute. Now it is the same system as s1, so its term symbol will be 2s half, same as that. Okay, now helium, again it is a closed configuration, so its term symbol will be same as s2, 1s0. So far we have found term symbol for 4 atoms: hydrogen, helium, lithium and beryllium. Now let us try to find it for boron, which is a 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. As we know that these are closed shells, so they will not contribute. Only 2p1 will contribute. First of all, let us try to find the number of microstates. It is a p1 system. X is 1, L is also 1. So let us put here 2 into 2 plus 1, it is 3. 3 into 2, 6 factorial, divided by X is, what is X? X is 1 number of electron, 1 factorial, into 6 minus 1, 5 factorial. So 6 factorial by 5 factorial is 6. So there are 6 ways by which we can put one electron in these 3p orbitals with value ml plus 1, ml0, ml minus. What are these 3 ways? This first thing is, if the electron can be present here. Second is, the electron with a positive spin can be in this orbital. Third is, it can be here. Next possibility is, it can be present with the anti-clockwise spin. So these are the 6 ways. Now let us calculate ml and ms for this system. Now it is 1 electron, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. So ml is 1. ms is its 1 electron, its ms is half. It come out to be half. Now for this, let us see ml is 0, 0. Again, it is with positive sign, so ms can have only positive value. For this, ml is 1 electron, 1 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 1. ml can be minus 1. So its ms is again plus half. Okay. What about this? ml is minus 1. Now ms is, as it is with anti-clockwise spin, we have say the downward arrow, it gives ms minus half, so it is minus half. This is 0 minus half. This is plus 1 minus half. Now we will carefully see, first we will calculate L. Now we have a combination plus 1, like I say, we have to arrange them in a group 4 and plus 1, 0 and minus 1. These value of ml can give you L is equal to 1, because if L is 1, ml is plus 1, can be 0, can be minus 1. Similarly, this value gives L is equal to 1. So we have L can have one value 1. Now S is either plus half or minus half. This corresponds to S is equal to half. So for this, the term symbol is L is 1, so the symbol is P. S is half. 2S plus 1 is 2S plus 1 is equal to 2 into half is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2P. Okay, now we have to calculate the value of J. So this is the term without J. We have to put the value of J. Now we know that J is equal to L plus S. 2, we have to go up to L minus S by difference of 1. So L plus S is 1 plus half is 3 by 2. L plus S is 3 by 2. L minus S is 1 minus half, half. So J is L plus S minus 1 is 3 by 2 minus 1 is half, which is equal to L minus S. So it can have two values. J can be either 3 by 2 or half. Those such symbol are 2P, 3 by 2. And please consult my earlier lecture to calculate the value of J if you are not getting it. These are two term symbols for a P1 configuration. Now let us calculate for carbon, which is 1s2, 2s2. This will not contribute P2 state. It is a P2 system. We know that for we have done many times. For P2 system, its value is number of microstates are 15. Now let us see the different ways in which we can group these 15 arrangements. I will draw, then we will calculate the values. Okay, let me first draw the arrangements. In the meantime, you can calculate by yourself and match the values with my values if I am doing correct or no. Okay, next arrangement is these two with the parallel spin. These two, I am doing like this because I have to make a proper groups, so that for me it will be easier to calculate L from ML values. That's why I am now writing it in such a way. Next is this. with down, this up, next is this down, this up, next is both down, next is both down but in two different orbitals, next is again both down here, next is one up, one down. So these are the 15 arrangements I have calculated. So for these two electrons ml is +1, for these electron ml is 0, for these electrons ml is -1. Now let us calculate one by one. Let us calculate these values. Okay, now for this ml is as two electrons they are present with ml1, so 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, there is no other electron, so ml is 2, ms is 1 positive, other negative, ms is 0. Now let us calculate for this. It is 1 electron in 1, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, 1 multiplied 1 electron, 1 multiplied by 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1. Again ms is 0 because one is with upward spin, another is with down. So first let me calculate ms. So plus minus 0, plus minus opposite spin 0, this again one with the first positive spin, second with the negative spin, ms is 0. So 2 1, for its 2 electrons they are present with ml 0, so 2 multiplied by 0 is 0, so capital ml is also 0. For this let us see, 1 multiplied by 0 is 0, 1 multiplied by -1 is -1, so 0 minus 1 comes out to be -1. Now for these 2 electrons they are present with ml is equal to -1, so it is -2. Now you can see that this set like values of ml is equal to +2, +1, 0, -1, -2, they can be assigned to L is equal to 2. Now S is 0, so ms is 0, so S will also come out to be 0. So the term symbol will become 2s plus 1, 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. For L is equal to 2, the term is D. Okay, so J is 2 plus 0, 2, 2 minus 0, 2, it is 1D, 2. So the first term is 1D, 2. Now let us see for this. Let us first calculate ms, half plus half, 1 plus half plus half, 1 plus half plus half, 1 plus half minus half, 0 minus half plus half, 0 minus half plus half, 0 minus half minus half, minus 1 minus half minus half, minus 1 minus half minus half, minus 1 plus half minus half, it is 0. Now calculate ml. So 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, 1 multiplied by 0 is 0, 1 plus 0 is 1, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, 1 multiplied by -1 is -1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 1 multiplied by 0 is 0, 1 multiplied by -1 is -1, 0 minus 1 is -1. For this again, in these two electron, +1, this 0, this -1 again, 1, 0 and -1. Now why I have make such proof? Why? Because values of L is equal to +1, 0 and -1, +1, 0 and -1, +1, 0 and -1, they correspond to value of L is equal to 1. Please understand this. As L is 1, ML can have value starting from plus L, 1, then we have to go up to minus L. Minus L is -1 by difference of 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 minus 1 is -1. So these three values they come from L is equal to 1. Now similarly these MS values 1, 0 and minus 1 ms values, they can be come from s is equal to 1, because ms is also plus s2 minus s by difference of 1. 1, 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 minus 1 is minus 1. So s is equal to 1 and l is equal to 1 satisfies these groups. Now l is 1, the symbol is p. S is 1, so 2s plus 1 is 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. The symbol is 3p if we don't consider j value. If we calculate j, j will be l plus s is 2, l minus s is 0. We have to go from 2 to 0 by difference of 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. We can have 3 j values. So what can be the symbol? 3p2, 3p1 and 3p0. These three term symbols are possible. Now this system L is this 1 minus 1 is 0. It corresponds to L0 S0. So it is 1 S0. So these are 1S 1S0, 3P2, 3P1, 3P0 and 1D2. These are the term symbols for ground state P2 configuration or for carbon. Similarly, we can find for some other elements like nitrogen, oxygen and chlorine. Please try to find it by yourself. I will find them in my another lecture. In my today lectures, I will limit myself to carbon only. Please try to find it by yourself. I will also in the coming days try to give you a lecture on that one also. Now, next topic is how to determine ground state term. First of all, we will understand by ground state term. Like you can see that there are different term symbols possible for P2 configuration. All these term symbols, they will correspond to different energies. Why? Because the arrangements are different. So out of these, the term symbol which represents lower energy, you don't know which is that. The term symbol which represents lower energy is called ground state term. Now we will see how to find that term with minimum energy. There are some rules. So what are these rules? First thing is we have to arrange the terms in decreasing order of spin multiplicity. Why? Because state having highest S value is more stable and stability decreases as value of S decreases. Because the most stable state should have maximum unpaired electrons. If number of unpaired electrons are more, S will be high. If the number of electrons will be paired, S will be less. You can see here. Suppose we have 3 unpaired electrons, half, half, half. So capital S is 3 by 2. If some of these are paired, so it becomes half, 0, half. Okay. As number of unpaired electrons are more, S value is also high. So most stable state should have maximum unpaired electrons so that electrostatic repulsions are minimum. If these are minimum, the state will be stable because repulsions increases energy and system becomes unstable. So what will happen now if for a given value of S, the value of L we have to see. If two states have same S value, then their energies are determined by value of L. So the state with highest value of L is most stable. please keep it in mind. These rules, we will apply these rules in our next slides. Now, this can be explained that when L is high, the electrons can stay clear of one another because their orbital momentum is high, so they are revolving fast. So they have less time to interact with one another. If they interact less with one another, definitely it will lead to low repulsion. If L is low, the electrons are more likely to be closer to each other and hence repel one another more strongly. That is the justification why highest value of L give you more stable configuration. Next thing is, now for a given value of S and L, we have to determine the value of J. If S is also same, L is also same, then the stability is determined by the value of J. Now there are two systems, the systems which are less than half filled. For those systems, the smallest J value is more stable, the term with smallest J value is more stable, and the system which is more than half filled, for the system, the state with the maximum J value is most stable. Now let us apply these rules to find the ground state term for P2. Now these are three terms for P2 if we ignore the J values. Now first thing what we say that we have to arrange them in decreasing order of S. So it has a maximum S. So first we will write 3P, then we will write, I don't know whether 1S will come or 1D will come. Okay. So what we can do is we can, this we don't know, but we know that so far we know that 3P is less in energy than 1S and 1D. Why? Because it has higher S value. Higher the S value, lower is the energy. Now these two states, now they have same S, as 2S plus 1 is same. So their energy will be determined by value of L. We said that higher the L value for a given value of S, for a given value of S, higher the L value, more stable is the state. Now for this 1s state, L is 0. For 1d state, L is 2. So 2 is more than 0. So 1d will be more stable than 1s. So the order is 3p is more stable, then is less in energy. I am here writing the order of their energy. 3p has lowest energy, then 1d, then it is 1s. So the order of energy is 3p is the most stable state with the lowest energy, then comes 1d, then comes 1s. But if we also consider j values, then we have these three states that are possible. So now I will write the state with the highest energy. So the state with the highest energy is 1s. So 1s 0 has highest energy. Okay. Now it has only one J value. Then comes 1D2. Now there are three P terms out of these which has more energy, which has less energy. We will determine with the help of J values because these three states L and S, they are same. They differ only in the value of J. Now P2 is less than half filled. Okay. This is p. P orbital can have maximum of 6 electrons. So it has only 2 electrons. So it is less than half filled. So we have said that in our previous slide that if it is less than half filled, then smallest J value, the term symbol with the smallest J value will be more stable. Now whose J value is less in this? So 0 is less than 1, 1 is less than 2. So we can write that 3p naught state has lesser energy than 3p1 state, then 3p2 state. So order of energy will be 1s naught has higher energy than 1d2. Sorry, I have written the wrong order. Please forgive me. Let me write it. The order of energy. So what the rule says? The rule says that the system with the lower J value will have less energy. So 3p naught has lesser energy than 3p1. It has lesser energy than 3p2. So the order becomes complete order becomes 1s naught has highest energy, then 1d2, then comes 3p2, then comes 3p1, then comes 3p naught. So now what is the ground state? The state which has the lowest energy is called ground state. So the state with the lowest energy is 3p naught. So for p2 system, 3p naught is the ground state. Now let us try to calculate it for p4 configuration. Like we said earlier that this system is similar to P2 system with the help of hole theory because it contains two holes. So it has same term symbols, one as 3p and 3d. So the order will again will be same. 3p is less in energy than 1d is less in energy than 1s. So if we apply to this, so we will become 1s naught has highest energy than 1d2. Now here it will change as now the system is more than half filled. The system is more than half filled. If the system is more than half filled, then the system with the highest J value is more stable. Now the order of stability will become 3p2 will be more stable. It will be less in energy than 3p1, which will be less in energy than 3p naught. So the order will become 1s naught has highest energy, then 1d2, then 3p naught, then 3p1, then 3p2. Now for a P4 system, even though the term symbols are same, but the symbol with the lowest energy is 3p2. For p2 system, p4, sorry, for p4 system, the ground state term is 3p2. That is how we determine the ground states. So this is all for today. Thank you very much for listening. In our next lecture, we will learn about electronic spectra. If you like the video, please do subscribe my channel and also share with your friends. Thank you very much.